The seven dimensions of the human experience. Man is a spirit having a human experience. The human experience is acted out in a physical dimension called planet Earth. There are seven dimensions that allow the spirit man to live and have a successful life. For successful living to happen, man must exist in perfect harmony with all seven dimensions. Here are the seven dimensions. Number 1, the physical dimension. The spirit needs a body to operate in a physical dimension. For this body to operate well, it needs to be fed with nutritious food, clean water, and build a strong immune system to protect itself from diseases. The physical body also needs to be flexible and nimble to move around with ease so that it can optimize on the amount of energy it uses. A poor body compromises and dulls the human experience. Number 2, the mental dimension. This dimension gives man the ability to learn and acquire knowledge about his environment and to use this knowledge for self-preservation. The mind operates within the faculties of perception, will, reason, intuition, memory, and imagination in order to create and maintain the living conditions of man. Poor mental health results in the degradation of the human species, and man is left to the whims of bestial and animalistic behaviors that harm his environment and his life. The third dimension is the emotional dimension. The spirit man needs to have an identity so that it could be recognized and have interactions with other identities. It is the emotional dimension that makes this possible. The personality, which is made up of how a person thinks, feels, and acts, is largely influenced by how a person views themselves. The image you hold about yourself determines how you think, how you act, and how you relate to yourself and with your external environment. A good image of self will enable you to cope well with the basic challenges of life, while a poor image of self will cause you to struggle and not cope with the basic challenges of life. You will have issues with money, survival, and you will also have challenges forming and maintaining good relationships. Number 4, the spiritual dimension. Our source of life and the energy or vitality that we need to have a good physical experience comes from the spiritual dimension. When man is disconnected from the spiritual dimension, he is lost to his true self and therefore lacks the ability to live a meaningful life. This will leave him depressed, frustrated, fearful, and lacking in enthusiasm about life. This normally causes man to pursue low energy activities in order to boost his enthusiasm and vitality in life. Activities such as, but not limited to, overindulgence in drugs of all kinds, alcohol, sex, are some of the activities we use as a substitute for the connection to our source of life. Unfortunately, such short-term stimulating activities may lead to addiction and degrading behaviors. Man's zest for life can only be high when he connects to the source of life and draws life-giving energy from this source. Number 5, security abundance. Man is not meant to live in a disorganized and chaotic environment where he is always struggling to earn a subsistence living. Unless the fundamental needs of the physical body are met, man will always exist in a fearful state. A fearful existence causes an imbalance in the hormonal system which disrupts the human biology. The result is a low immune system that leaves the body susceptible to sickness and disease. Man needs a financial system that enables and ensures that all his survival needs are catered for with minimal effort. Financial abundance means that man does not work to survive, but uses the value of work to express himself. Number 6, social relationships. A social system gives man the opportunity to express himself using his unique signature. In the absence of self-expression, man will always feel unsatisfied with himself. Man needs a harmonious existence with fellow men and his environment for him to live a fulfilled life. In the same way, the man gets oxygen from trees, and the trees get carbon dioxide from man. Man needs his unique expression to be consumed by others, while he too consumes from others. In the absence of this harmonious existence between man and between his environment, there will be social inequalities, exploitation, and waste of natural resources. When we realize that we all exist to contribute something in our own unique way and appreciate the value of what one has contributed by compensating them, then we begin to break down the barriers of fear and prejudice among men. Environmental degradation, poverty, racism, income inequalities will be a thing of the past. Number 7, perfect self-expression. Through this dimension, man is able to work out and perfect their unique attributes to profit humanity and its environment. Everything that is created exists for a specific purpose, and that purpose contributes to balancing the elements of nature. Man, fashioned in the image and likeness of the Creator, has his unique role in keeping nature in perfect balance. Man's role is to express the attributes of the Creator in the form of beauty, order, color, life, and power. Man cannot be free until he writes and imprints his story in his own unique way. Just like there are no two people with the same fingerprint, there is also no two people who can express the attributes of the Creator in the same way. To be human means to have the free will to create, express, and experience beauty, order, color, love, life, and power. Be